Let's make a basil grow box. This project is really easy and very inexpensive to make too. What you're going to need is a 30-gallon plastic container with the lid. Now you can get this at your home improvement center, and it's very inexpensive. You're going to need a 2-inch, 2-foot PVC pipe. At your home improvement center, you'll see racks of the long pipes. Where you don't need one of those, right under it in the shelf are little boxes, and they contain this 2-foot, 2-inch PVC pipe. You're going to need a couple other little pieces of your 2-inch PVC pipe, and those are also located in the boxes under the long tubes. Some duct tape, 6 clothespins, heavy tie wire, a black trash bag, plastic trash bag, and then you're going to need 8 1-gallon plastic pots. Now what I did with this is I went to a nursery and I was able to just ask them if they had any old 1-gallon pots, and they did. So they gave them to me. So I'm recycling. Doesn't cost anything. And you're going to need a couple of basil plants and some basil seeds, some potting soil, and you'll want the really good commercial grade potting soil. And then you'll want some fertilizer. 15-5-10 will work really great. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and build our basil grow box. First, let's work on the lid. You'll need a measuring tape, and what we're going to do is use this as a guide, but we're going to mark 1.5-inch markings all around the lid. So you just take your measuring tape here and just place a dot all the way around the lid, like so. Now the reason we're doing this marking is because we're going to be cutting the lid, and this is just going to be used as a guide so that we can get it even. Alright, we've got this cut finally, and we used saws, we used scissors, we used trimmers, we used everything. You'll want to, just a little tip here, get the lid that's real flimsy that can be cut with heavy-duty scissors. This is a real tough plastic, and what happened, as you can see, is it chipped. But that's okay because we're only using this just mainly to hold in most of the dirt. So a little bit of holes here and there can easily be fixed with duct tape, but you're not going to see it anyway. Our next step is we're going to be drilling 1/4-inch holes every 2 inches. So what you'll want to do is draw dots every 2 inches, like so, and then that way you'll be able to know where to drill your hole. This project was developed by Texas A&M University, and they come up with some of the neatest ideas, as you'll see as we put this basil grow box together. Next, what you'll do is you'll drill your holes using a 1/4-inch bit, and this is for drainage. This PVC pipe is where you're going to actually pour the water into your grow box in the top. Next, you'll want to go ahead and drill 6 holes below the 6-inch mark of your PVC pipe. This is going to allow the water to come out of the pipe. Now with your 1-gallon pots placed in the bottom of the container, you're going to set your lid inside, and we're going to draw circles because we're going to actually cut out through the lid. We're going to be cutting 2 holes, and this is where the soil is actually going to go all the way to the bottom of the container. Next, what we're going to do is draw a circle because we're going to need to cut another hole. As you can see, the 2 holes that we've cut out are right over 2 of the pots. This is going to again allow the dirt to go all the way to the bottom of the container. Now, if you look here, when you're drawing your hole, you're going to want to make sure that the PVC pipe is going to be able to go inside one of the gallon containers, because this is how the water that you're pouring into your PVC pipe is going to be released into the reservoir. To secure the lid and the PVC pipe in place and to ensure that no soil goes down into our reservoir, you're going to use your duct tape and go all around the edges and secure your PVC pipe in, make sure that the holes that you drilled in the PVC pipe are the ones that are down in the bottom of the reservoir. Now you're going to drill 3 holes, and the holes are going to be right below your lid, and the lid is right about here. What the holes are going to be used for is it's a foolproof way to know that you're not overwatering your grow box. When you pour water into your PVC pipe, when it starts coming out the holes, then your reservoir is full. Next, you're going to go ahead and drill 2 little holes on each side, and you're going to take your tie wire and wrap it through the holes and pull it very snug. This is going to prevent the sides from bulging when you add your dirt, because when you put your potting soil in here, it's going to get very, very heavy, and without this tie wire, the sides will bulge, but this is going to prevent that. You're going to want to place your Basil Grow Box in the area that you're going to call it home, because once you fill it up with the soil, it's going to be very heavy. So what you're going to do, and I got my little helper here, helpers here. What you're going to do is you're going to first take your soil and pour it in the holes, in the 2 holes that you have going through the lid, and then you're going to go ahead and pack that in. This is actually doing, hello buoy, what this is actually doing is it's going to act like a water wick. When you fill the reservoir up with water, it's going to soak into the soil that's down below the lid, and it's going to act like a wick, and it's going to bring the water up into the rest of your grow box. So let's go ahead and fill those holes up first. You'll go ahead and fill the container with potting soil, and then you're going to go ahead and moisten the top. This is the only time that you're going to be watering from the top. So you're just wanting to moisten the top, like so, and then what you're going to do is pack it down again. And you can see how that's actually packing down. Now we're going to go ahead and take about 2 cups of our fertilizer, and we're going to spread it in a narrow stripe down the middle, about a 3-inch stripe down the middle of the center of your Basil Grow Box, like so. You'll go ahead and put soil over the top, and now we're ready to plant our basil plants. We're going to be avoiding this 3-inch space that we had the fertilizer in. So you could just draw yourself a little line, or you'll just remember where it is. What I've done is I've gone ahead and planted my 2 sweet basils. Now I cook with a lot of cinnamon basil, so I'm going to go ahead and start some cinnamon basil from seed. What I've done with those short little PVC pipes is I've gone ahead and placed them in the soil and then put a little dirt in it. Now the reason for the little PVC pipes is it's actually going to mark where you're going to cut the hole in the trash bag that you put over it. Once the little plant is sprouted and comes up and it's a little sturdy plant, you'll take the PVC pipe out so that the roots will expand. So what I'm going to do is I take my little toothpick, gather up just a couple of cinnamon basil seeds, very carefully put them in my PVC little pot there, and then just sprinkle just a little bit of potting soil over it. Yes, Booey, are you going to help Mama? Okay, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and lay the black plastic trash bag over the top, and then we're going to cut the holes for the plants, the PVC pipe, water pipe, and our 3 little PVC seedling pipes. We've planted our basil plants and our basil seeds. We've taken the black trash bag, laid it over the top, and very carefully cut out the holes and brought our basil plant up through the hole, and our little seedlings and our PVC watering pipe. Now we've taken clothespins and clipped the trash bag to the edge of our Basil Grow Box. Once the plant is mature, you'll only water it about every other day and making sure that the reservoir is full. During the summer or the hotter days, you'll want to make sure that you watch whether you need to fill it up and it takes more water every other day or if you can let it go every 2 or 3 days. Now, there you have it. This is Ramona's Basil Garden Basil Grow Box.